Chapter 6. One understanding that ends disappointments. Suresh Oberoi. I read that peace and happiness almost go hand in hand. The writer says there is peace in the smile of a child, in the tender touch of one's mother. It has got nothing to do with God or religion, but everything to do with the state of one's mind. Sister Shivani answers, absolutely. In both instances, the author is talking about vibrations of the being. The smile of a child emanates vibrations of purity and innocence, and the touch of the mother has vibrations of love and unconditional acceptance. When we experience these gestures more than the act, it is the vibrations in the energy that we experience. That's why there is peace. And wherever there is peace, there will be happiness. Suresh Oberoi. For a mother and a child, it is so natural. For others, we need to make an effort. Sister Shivani answers, that's what it's all about making it natural. Effort happens when you are trying to do it for the other person, while natural is when you are just being yourself. If I am trying to do things according to what I think will make you happy, then it is an effort. But if I am just being myself, then it's natural. Suresh Oberoi asks, being myself or being natural is peace, love, and happiness, is it? Sister Shivani answers, yes. I need to be aware that these are my natural qualities. These are not qualities I acquire by doing something. It's my natural personality. They are my natural sanskaras. It's my original state of being. I just have to remember it and let them flow, not look for them outside. Suresh Oberoi. People say I am a Leo, I am a Taurus, I am a so and so. That is why I am a short tempered. We attributed behaviors to sun signs, and that is wrong. Sister Shivani. There's a very beautiful word in Hindi, sanskaras. It means personality traits. Every being carries 5 types of sanskaras. It's important to understand the being because it is a package made of these 5 types of sanskaras. The first set of sanskaras we get from the family. We are in the vicinity of family members, so their energy automatically influences us. The second set of sanskaras comes from my environment, country, religion, city, school, and friends. We have always heard you will be colored by the company you keep. The environment and people around you, the energy around you, the belief systems around you create sanskaras. The third type of sanskaras are from our past. When I understand that I am an eternal spiritual being, I just change costumes, and my soul journey is through different costumes. There are certain sanskaras I have created in my past costumes. Today, I am in this costume. Coming into action, they are all creating an impression, which is a sanskar. When it is time to leave this body, sanskaras don't get erased. They are carried forward into the next birth. It's like a recording of songs on the CD that was created. When you insert the CD into another player, those songs are still there. Suresh Oberoi. Let's forget about past life since we don't know how many of us believe in it. Sister Shivani. It's not about belief. It's because we don't understand it that we have conflicting views. The biggest conflict today in a family is that parents expect their children to be the same. They ask, I have given the same upbringing to my both children. Why are they so different? Parents are same. family is same, environment is same. So they expect sanskaras of their children to be the same. Yet, two children can be twins, born under the same zodiac sign too, same date and same place. They may go to the same school, grow in the same environment, but their personalities will be different. Because few years ago, when they were in two different costumes, they were not in the same family, not in the same country, and not in the same environment. They have had a different past, and they are carrying their pasts. We cannot ignore past lives sanskaras because they are dominant factors in determining the present. We fail to understand people because we are only seeing them in their present costume. We are unable to see that they are carrying a past. Suresh Oberoi. It's a wise way for parents to understand children. Sister Shivani, parents compare, look at your brother, you should be like him. We don't understand that they are two different personalities, like two CDs having two different recordings. They have now come to our house and we are trying to make one similar to the other. Suresh Oberoi, I have heard mothers doubting if their child actually belongs to them. Sister Shivani, that mother fails to understand where her child has got sanskaras from and she hasn't given them to the child. It's tough for the child too because even he does not know why he has these sanskaras. For example, a child could have a sanskara of stealing. He comes from a wealthy family and has all comforts at home, but he steals another child's pencil at school. It comes instinctively to him. He does not intend or plan to steal it. This is because of being, the spiritual energy. The soul has carried such a sanskara. When we are unaware, our sanskars come into play automatically. Suresh Oberoi. It's difficult to reach this level of awareness. Often there is such a small gap between a stimulus and my response. Sister Shivani, it comes with attention and practice. Years back, if somebody's mobile phone rang while I was conducting a program, I would get disturbed. Suresh Oberoi, earlier you were disturbed. Later, you remained stable. Does it happen in stages? Sister Shivani, some people say it's going to take years. No, it does not take years. It's just one thought of awareness. Otherwise, I can get irritated by a ringing mobile phone for a lifetime. We can live our lives getting irritated by mobiles ringing around us. Suresh Oberoi, what does one thought of awareness mean? Sister Shivani, one thought is, how can I allow a trivial thing like a ringtone to disturb my mind? This is just one thought. I don't think about that person whose phone is ringing. It is not the ringtone that disturbs us, but it is the thought we create after listening to the ringtone. Why did they not switch off their mobiles? Don't they know that they are in a public program? So it's not the ringtone that irritates me. It's the thoughts that I create in response to the ringtone that irritate me. The ringtone is just a trigger. I have to realize what is disturbing me. It is my own thoughts. My thought is that they should have switched off the phone. Now I change my thought. Whether they want to switch it off or not, their choice, and I respect their choice. Suresh Oberoi, I would get disturbed even if somebody walked in front of me while I was shooting my scene. Now I see so many people moving around, and I am learning to accept it. Sister Shivani, now this is where we are creating the fourth type of sanskar. Getting irritated was one of the past sanskars, maybe from past birth or from the current environment. With awareness, we can change our sanskar. We are creating sanskars with our own willpower. Again, we cannot keep blame and say, I can't help it. This must be a past sanskar. It's all about awareness and then change. Suresh Oberoi, does awareness bring willpower? Sister Shivani, yes. I use willpower to create a new sanskar. Every time I say, this is because of you, or I am getting irritated because of this, I imply that I am not powerful and others can overpower me. Willpower means I have the power to choose, to think, to be, and to do what I want. Every time I use that power, it's willpower. Many times we feel we don't have willpower. Everyone has the same amount of willpower. It just depends on how much we are using it. We disempower ourselves by not using our willpower. Suresh Oberoi, someone I know, took just 2 days to quit his drinking habit of 30 years. If I have the same amount of willpower as him, why am I unable to see that I too have willpower? Sister Shivani answers, it's simple. I'm not using it. Any human quality is handy only if it is being used. Suresh Oberoi, what if I don't know how to see or use a particular quality? Sister Shivani answers, that's why we are learning. It's that area of life we are now focusing attention on. By saying we don't have time for spirituality or we don't have time to meditate, we choose not to use the powers that we have. It's like I have a whole lot of property in my locker, but I refuse to open it and use it. Instead, I go around begging people for love, peace, and happiness because I'm not using that time to go to my own locker and fetch them from there. Suresh Oberoi. So your locker is meditation, is it? Sister Shivani. It's here in the mind. The key is with us, and only we know how to open it. Suresh Oberoi. Is there no need to go to anyone to get my locker open or to develop my powers? Sister Shivani. Somebody can guide us how to open it, but no one else can open it for us. No one can activate our willpower for us. They can only help us realize that we have it. A simple example is when we want to give up an addiction. Someone may want to give up alcohol or cut down TV time or social media. We create a powerful positive thought. Today I will watch TV only for an hour. We are aware of this positive thought we create, but we are not aware of so many negative thoughts that follow. It is difficult for me. I love watching TV. I have tried many times, but I always fail. It's my habit. Can't go in one day. Obviously, I will take time. Now we created one positive thought to empower ourselves and then followed it with several negative thoughts which will disempower us. Once we decide to do something, we just need to create one single thought and start working on it. Suresh Oberoi, if we have equal willpower, how can few people give up addiction sooner than others? Sister Shivani answers, everyone has equal willpower because everyone is a powerful being. We are largely responsible for reducing the willpower of people around us, especially of children. If your child spends hours on social media, you may ask him to cut it down to an hour. Your words are affirmative, but your thoughts are of doubt and failure about his giving up the social media addiction. Suresh Oberoi. Internally, I am so sure that my child will not be able to do it. Sister Shivani. Every thought that I create about my child is energy that I am showing or radiating to him. Suresh Oberoi asks, but why should the child get disturbed by the energy of his parent? Sister Shivani answers, we get influenced by the thoughts, words, and action of other people. We have to be very strong and protected to not get affected. That can happen if we practice not getting influenced by the energies around us. Right now, we are quite vulnerable. Everything happening around us creates an impact. If a child is trying to achieve something, we should not create a single thought of doubt or fear. Otherwise, we disempower the child. Let us create only powerful thoughts. You can do it. We have faith in you. Even if the child does not have the power, he will get empowered. Today, corporate sector is trying to motivate the workforce. Motivation cannot happen with words. If your subordinate comes in late every day, you motivate him by saying, I'm sure you will be punctual henceforth. But your thinking is, I know him. He will not come on time. He will never change. Our thoughts and words are different. When we say we are family and we are friends and we are there for each other, let it not be just in words. There should be harmony between thoughts and words. That's the simplest thing to take care in relationships. When there is a difference, there is also a conflict in our energy, which the opposite person receives. Remember, thought energy travels faster. Suresh Oberoi. We say, wow, nice shirt, though we think he does not have good taste. Sister Shivani answers, why do we say he is wearing a nice shirt? Suresh Oberoi. A lot of people talk like that. We pick it up from everyone around us. Sister Shivani. But why do I say to you that your shirt is very nice? Suresh Oberoi. To please people. Sister Shivani. To please people? This is extremely important. We are saying things just to make people happy. But happiness is not words. Happiness is energy, vibrations, feelings. I am sending a word out by paying a compliment to your shirt. And I am also sending thoughts that it is a horrible shirt, horrible choice, no taste at all. So, what's the total energy that comes to you? Vibration reaches faster and is much more powerful than our words. Suresh Oberoi, will he know that I did not like this shirt? Sister Shivani, he won't be able to catch your thoughts. We can't catch people's thoughts. The mind needs to be extremely silent to be able to catch people's thoughts. But we can catch feelings and vibrations. This is why, after meeting certain people, despite having a polite conversation, we say, I don't think they meant what they said. I did not feel nice meeting them. The foundation of this relationship is false. So it's no relationship at all. If I send this conflicting energy to you, you will doubt my intentions, and then you will always doubt my intentions. There is no trust. One misunderstanding is enough to crash that relationship because there hardly was a foundation. We need to ask ourselves what we are doing. One option is this: I don't say that you are wearing a nice shirt if I am not convinced that it is nice. If I don't feel it's nice, I shouldn't say it's nice. This is integrity. If at all I still want to say it's nice, first let me understand that it's nice. By creating a thought, I might not like a white shirt, but that's just my choice. His choice is nice for him. Create this thought and then say it. I need to keep working on myself till my thought and my words are in harmony, and then I need to communicate. This is clean communication. Suresh Oberoi, if I tell him his shirt is nice when I actually do not mean it, what happens to me? Sister Shivani answers, I'm cheating myself. I'm not honest to myself. I don't do what I think. There is disharmony between my thoughts, words, and actions. I think something else. I say something else. And I do something else. This disharmony flows into in other aspects. I will think I have to do this, but my words and actions will not follow. So my willpower reduces. That is why our willpower is low today. Suresh Oberoi. We understand the four types of sanskars. Which is the fifth type? Sister Shivani answers. The fifth sanskars are the original sanskars. When I understand my original sanskars, I can easily take care of the first four. My past birth sanskars are not in my control. Sanskars from my family are not in my control. Sanskars from the environment are not in my control. Willpower is in my control. I can create new sanskars through my willpower. But even willpower gets activated only when I understand my original sanskars, my original nature, and that's the original nature of every human soul on this planet. But even willpower gets activated only when I understand my original sanskars, my original nature. And that's the original nature of every human soul on this planet. Every being is originally pure, affectionate, peaceful, blissful, and powerful. Every being has this nature, and we are looking for it outside only because we have forgotten that this is our own nature. Spirituality shifts our belief from I want happiness and peace to the truth that I am peaceful being, I am a blissful being, I am a powerful being. And then my whole perspective will change. If I understand that I am peace, I become a giver. It ends my seeking for happiness, asking for love. I start sharing peace, love, and happiness with everyone. It automatically flows from me to people around me. Like when we are stressed, we don't have to consciously give it to others. Anyone coming into our energy field automatically receives it and are influenced by us. Similarly, by being in our natural state of peace and happiness, we don't have to give it to others. It will naturally radiate and will be felt by family and friends. Energy is like an infection. We catch it from the people around us. Suresh Oberoi. I am peace. I am love. I am knowledge. I am bliss.